Hey guys, welcome in. I am having a rough time this morning. It's fine. I had an Amazon truck in my driveway unloading a dresser I had bought for my kids. So, hey guys. Okay, so and then I was trying to do landscape mode, and yeah. So this is what we're working with. This is my driveway. I'm going to go put the rug down and put up the tent up so we can get started. I believe that this is a 10 by 12 or 9 by 11 outdoor rug. And actually, I think it's a 9 by 11 up in here. Okay, this is only the second time I've ever put this up. So, thank you. I got the rug off of Amazon, I want to say. Sorry, y'all. I'm huffing and puffing already. It is humid out here. I do know from my this is my second time putting this up, but my first time, or second market putting it up, but my first time I had to like put it down and up so many times. So now I know I have to put everything that I want hanging first, because I'm a shorty. And your homegirl did not think to bring a ladder to her event. This also has an awning that like comes out around the side. So I'll probably put that up, because the off chance that it does rain, it did help and it made people want to come into my tent. So Right now I'm opening a disco ball turner because I'm extra. And I'm going to hang a motorized rotating disco ball because I can. So, let's see. The vibe is always pretty, y'all. Always. Okay. I'm not going to put the awning, but the awning goes in the front and swoops down. But I don't have the material out here, so it must be still in my storage unit. So the other thing I'm going to do is add some curtains on the back that I'm going to hang with carabiners, just because there's like a 60% chance it's going to rain there. Oh, I can't see the chat. There you guys are. Oh, I know. Listen, I'm a do-it-yourself kind of girl. So I don't have any help for doing any of this stuff. It's just me. I do take that back. I don't have anybody for setup ever, but there is a vendor that I made friends with at the town that I'm going to. And her husband have offered me breaks because we'll be there from 11 to 11 on one of the days. So I break to step away, go get food, that kind of thing. But otherwise, setup is all me, tear down is all me. So I really want to try to become more efficient because I packed way too much stuff my first two markets. So let me get the curtains real quick. A little ramen package I'm looking for that holds all my carabiners. Okay. Well, I'll at least hang one because one of them has carabiners on it, but the other doesn't. was in my head. Don't need it. Carabiners are too small. So the pack of 50 that I bought is not gonna work. So I guess I'm gonna go ahead and just pop up the tent. Part where people always are going, but listen, you gotta do what you gotta do. My driveway is kind of at a slant, but we get okay. So a new trick I'm gonna try, if I can find the boxes. I bought bed risers for my tables. I'm looking for a ton of things, so I need to calm down. Like I'm just like wanting to make sure that everything goes perfect. So let's see. Hey guys, thank you for coming and watching me sweat and do some manual labor. Someone, oh, Shy, hi Shy. You're eating a ham and cheese sandwich. Yum. Okay. I've got my tablecloths. I'm looking for my boxes of bed risers, and I think they might be inside the door. So I'm gonna go inside real quick and check. Found them. I also found my ramen container. So fun little fact about this is actually a purse that had a strap. And there was one year where I bought a silver foil jacket for Halloween, and I, on my Cricut, put yum yum flavor because I was the flavor packet for the ramen, and I wore that as the side. So your girl has always loved Halloween. I don't know why the chat keeps disappearing on me. But anyway, so I'm in school for marketing and business. It was a double major, and then school changed their program. So now it's just a master's in business. But I took a lot of marketing courses. And so one of the biggest things is like line of sight for your customers. And so I don't know why I didn't think of it, but somebody else, not even a crocheter, it's I think her name is Monica. I love her vlogs about her candle making business. And she used bed risers, I believe, is where I got that idea. So we're gonna elevate the tables to see how I like it. And I did buy the long flowy tablecloths for this purpose. So I'm gonna do the Z formation. But I only have 2 4-foot tables. But I'm hoping that it'll still work for me. I'm gonna try it out, and then if it doesn't work out, Tori had a great idea for how to set up how she sets her tables up. So I love it already. So much cuter than the stretch ones that I had before. So already a fan. What do you guys think? Do you like the tablecloths? I was talking about suggestions for my tables, Tori. Because you, the real one. Yes, I'll link them in the Discord for anybody interested. They come in sets of 4, 8, and I think I bought 2 sets of 8, just so that I would have some for an extra table in the future. And I have 2 different style legs. I have the ones that are just like pegs, and then I have the ones that are bars, and they work for both. change of point of view because you guys are on my other 4-foot table. So I'm gonna move you guys. Okay. Hopefully that's a good POV. You guys let me know. Oh my gosh, there's 18 of you guys. Hi everyone. The title doesn't have it in this one because I had to restart my live, but we're just doing a mock setup for my second ever outdoor market. So I need help with ideas on how to stage all my random products. So for my first market, we got rained out, and the tables and everything were nasty, the legs. And my thing is, if you have these risers, it would definitely keep your tablecloths from getting wet, at least like sitting in water. Okay, I'm gonna move you guys just so you can see. But I have these grid panels that I cut in boxwood because when you're actually like in person, it's kind of hard to like see the product hanging off of it, in my opinion. So when I put the boxwood, it kind of helped things stand out. So yeah, I'm just gonna bring them again. I wish they were the ones that folded, but they're not. So I also have this easel. It's a chalkboard easel, and I just literally, this was my last event, I just draw every event, little things. So I do have a sign that I'm also going to hang behind here. my community meetups. I grabbed the wrong phone. We're thriving today, guys. But yeah, theoretically, I'm going to hang it along that side. So. I think I do have 2 shelving units and a small shelf unit. The small shelf unit I plan to use for like bagging. I'm going to have an option to gift wrap stuff. So all the stuff for that will go on there. Which is kind of why I wanted a Z formation, so I could have like a back of the house type of situation. My first one, I didn't have that. And I didn't like the mess out everywhere. I might just literally put it there. I really, really, really wish I had the money to buy one of those director tall chairs, because I just have the Cheapo Depot $8 one from Walmart and it hurts. But I also feel like if you're elevated, with your tables being elevated, it would be a good look. I feel bad. I'm not talking to anyone. Oh, my neighborhood is very peaceful. It's so funny. It's peaceful on the weekends, but through the week, we are like 4 houses down from a school, and so there's a lot of traffic. But otherwise, it's a really quiet neighborhood. I really like it. My parents actually bought this house that we're renting from them, and so I've been living here on and off since 2020. Okay, guys. Obviously, this will go up one more, so the disco ball won't be hanging so low. But I think it's a vibe. Now, I'm going to show you all my display options. I'm just going to start putting them up on the tables. These stack. I got these from Walmart. They were a set of 2. I don't remember how much they were because I got them a long time ago. And by a long time ago, I mean this year, but I just don't remember exactly when. And I bought them to actually hold yarn. But I was thinking, with needing a lot of baskets for the like little stuff I have, then these would work good. So. Sammy, if you're in here, look at these. I have a big one and a small one. And I have this big giant one. And I want to use them. For what? I don't know. The disco heads are coming out as well. I'm sure you can find them to buy, but I made those. And I think I'm gonna bring you guys closer. So you guys can give me opinions on where stuff should go. We are now moving to the interactive section of the live. Okay. Let's see. Hydration check. Let's go. Okay. None of that, Tori. None of the dying straight. Not on my watch. I don't know if this is too low. Let me see. Maybe? Let's set up the snuggler wall because I pretty much know what I'm going to do with that. And I have a lot of my snugglers always on. Put what on a t-shirt? You're the one that makes all the t-shirts, Sammy. Why is, let's see, chat viewing options. Why does it keep going? I'm going to have to bring it up on my phone, I think. So I can talk to y'all. If it will let me. I don't know. I don't have any chat. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, there it is. Ooh, I need that button, Tori. Okay. I had 2 of these things, and my son decided to use them as a ladder and fell right through the second one. So that's fun. The other thing I have is somewhere I have this wooden bar that on a stand. It's for like kids for tummy time, and I'm going to put all my Halloween hangers hanging from that, like a little swing, somewhere on the table. So remind me that I need to make room for that. Okay. Look at my Zola. Isn't she the cutest? Stitches by Patty, y'all. Y'all already probably all know what I'm talking about. But literally the cutest. One of the cool things about having the boxwood is I don't have to have, I mean I do have them, but the black like grid hangers, I just literally hang them on boxwood and they didn't go anywhere. So there's that. to bring them all over. My party animals. If you saw back in my second market video, I made a ton of these snugglers in the flex to Sammy. Shout out to Sammy for sending me the yarn. But I just thought, oh my god, how cute would this be, like a little birthday party, tea party situation for a little kid. I think it's freaking adorable. No one else did, at least at my last market. So hopefully someone wants to go home with one of these. I did have an option to like build your own party hat, but while I was there, I just went ahead and made one for every single one. So now they're all made, and so they can switch them out. But I wanted to have as many interactive features as I could. Not to give me a lot of work, but just to like entice people to like have something. I know I'm always a sucker for something personalized. So, and at this point, my whole like game plan is if I like it, somebody else should like it. That's how we're doing it. Okay, I have Devil the Duck. I have, this one is Stitches by Patty's Monkey as well. So, and look at the penguin. Oh my god, penguin's probably one of my favorites. But I made them removable, so that way it can be like a birthday gift and then not a birthday gift. If that makes sense. Okay, I'm just gonna put these here for now. Ignore my headless Jackie O-lantern. Her head I have not sewn on yet, but I wanted to put these out on the table for the fall section, just to see the vibe. And I have these stands. Let me come show you guys. So I bought these from Amazon, and they came in a pack of 3, and they're adjustable. They're for purses, which I do sell purses as well, but they're great for plushies because I literally can like poke it in and it holds. It's how I got my big mushroom guy, the one that was like toddler size, to stand up. So yes, Martha, they come in a 12 pack, and I only used 3 per stand. So depending on how many grid balls you have, you only need 1 pack. Okay. Anyway, if you can imagine, these will also be on there. I'm gonna go into my tote to see if I have the hangers today. Also, this is probably cheesy, but I bought a suction cup car hanger, a car rearview mirror, because I don't know, I just thought it'd be so cute. So on some of my like hanging ones that I have on a pegboard, I'm literally clipping this to it. I'm gonna make it where you can't see that portion of the clip, but and then have a little sign with the price that says car hangers, and then all the pegs will have all of them hanging. Is that genius, or is it just me? Not me checking to see if I can see if anybody else likes this idea or not. This was like less than $10 too. So there's an idea for you. I'll give that one away for free. All of them are free. Okay. guys again. So you guys can see. But in the very front, I'm going to make a Homegoods table because I know that there's going to be 3 other crocheters at this event. One is my friend. Her name is Devin. You might have saw her in one of my vlogs. But she does all plushies. And I don't know what the others do. But anyway, no one really has Homegoods. So my thought process is the very first table, I have scrub ducks. That's my pattern that I made. Not washcloths, but like facial scrubbies. So that kind of thing, purses, my Kindle holders. These also hold switches and mini iPads, but you literally just set it there and then it has pockets. It's like on my Kindle, I have a page turner. So it's like a little pillow. And then this one I thought was like, it gave me lily frog pond vibes. So I made like a little lily pad and flower for that one. I made 3 of those and I sold 2. This is the last one left. And then this one I didn't have for sale, I just had for display. But I have since decided I would sell it. So I have that one as well. Let me figure out what to put y'all on. I guess I'll just move the shelf again. Here we go. I'm gonna have to put you on the second one because it has a back. Okay, anyway. Yeah, I know, I need a tripod. Listen, I'm also using my, my mini iPad because my phone was at like 30% and I knew it was gonna die, so. Anyway, my plan is to have these, and I have the best little pricing gadgets. Let me see if I can find some. I think they're all in my room, to be honest. Oh, here they are. I think I got these off of Temu, maybe? I don't know. This rotates completely. This is the clip. So I'm gonna laminate my pricing signs like on actually Monday. I'm gonna make all themed pricing signs, print them, laminate them, and put them on these things, and then I can literally clip. So I really like that. Okay. This is the other thing. I'm just gonna try to figure out how to hang. I do have an over the table rod hanger that I might get out, but to be honest, it's been a pain in the butt every single time I went to go use it. It's taken me like 45 minutes to set it up, and I don't want to waste my time like that. So I'm trying to figure out how to hang this from my, I guess basically from my tent without having to use that. Because I have these little woodland buddies that I put in this thing, and they're cute. They're like little chubby raccoons, chubby foxes, and they need to go home with someone. I feel like staging is a big part of if your products sell or not. I don't know, you guys tell me. Is it too much effort? Am I doing too much? Or do you see it paying off for you when you do? honestly, like, my thing is I prefer the vibe to be where I'm comfortable and where I'm proud of it. So even if it's probably like doesn't pay off, I probably still do it because it makes me happy. Mailman's coming. Yay. Okay, guys, you want to see what I just got? Thank you. Listen, I put so much thought and care into things. I think that's why I get, like, I'm really, like, I care about everything. I'm very passionate about it. Okay, sneak peek. I did some more beads from my bead dealer for my Palm Street Live on the 13th. I got my first Christmas beads in and some more Halloween ones. But first to see the little Stitch. Thought he was so cute. And then look at these bows. And then trick or treat. I have 2 of each of those. And then these. I haven't quite decided what I'm going to put on these yet. I think I'm going to make some cup cozies. Either that or I'm actually thinking probably headbands because these are too cute to put on a cup cozy. But they're called felties. And they're embroidered patches. Look at that. Is that not the cutest? I wish I could see your guys' reaction. Let's see if I can get the chat to come up. Sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not. Let's see. Maybe nobody's there. No, there's people here. Why can't I see the... Oh, there we go. Aren't they so cute? Ah! So I have 3 of those. So I was thinking like a little twisted headband with that on there. Yeah. I don't know. They're really cute. So I'm going to trial run those and see how they go on the Palm Street. I still have a lot of spooky stuff. Silicone paint for the amigurumi sticks or crochet hooks as well. I've got some Labubu. I've got some I've got lots of if you're a caffeine addict, I've got Diet Coke, Dr. Pepper, Diet Dr. Pepper, Sprite, and I have 20 Red Bulls because I know everybody's like a Red Bull drinker, and I was like the supplier at the retreat, so I know a lot of people had wanted those. So I got my girly to order me 20 of them. So, okay, let me figure out this thing real quick. At my last market, I had this hanging an over the table rod, and I had put some fern greenery, and I also had some sloss hanging from it. It was so cute, but I don't know. I wanted to see if I could do without the over the table rod. So we shall see. This is actually a stuffed animal holder that I had bought for my kids a long time ago. And they have so many stuffed animals that now it's a stuffed animal zoo, so I yoinked this from them. I repurposed a lot of stuff from my kids. Case in point, like my the jungle gym thing I'm planning on using for my Halloween fingers. So, okay. Maybe if I use a bungee cord. Let's see, do I have a bungee cord in here? Do. Let's see if that will work. Oh, I forgot the best part to tell you guys. I haven't purchased them yet, but when I get paid next week, I'm gonna order them. So hopefully they'll be here in time. But have you guys seen gazebo netting? Like solar powered gazebo lighting? They come in a 10 by 10 grid, and I'm going to drape those over the top portion of my tent, so that way at night the whole thing is lit up in sparkly lights, and then the disco thing will be going. And yeah, because I'm gonna be out there late at nighttime, so I need some kind of lights. So yeah, well, my hands are failing me. I opened up this hook and now I can't get it to close back. So we'll see if I can, hopefully that doesn't fall off. Okay. Oh my god, that's kind of cute because then you can pull it down. Okay, let me get the chubby bunnies, chubby buddies to show you. I literally think that is their pattern name. To be honest, they were not my favorite make, but they're cute in their own way. hydration check. Okay. Chubby foxes. Oh my god. I need to lint roll him. Can you tell I use Sweet Snuggles? I don't know how you Sweet Snuggle girlies do it. My raccoons. And then, I know these look like dogs, but they're bears. This one looks more like a dog. So if someone says it's a dog, I'm like, yeah, that one's a dog, this one's a bear. Just sell it to the people. Anyway, I'll show you how I did this. At the last one. I think I'm missing, I'm missing one more rod for this. Because it was 3 layers last time. Okay, well, let me take this down for now. Let's see if I can. So I can show you. But like another layer, I think that's cute. And I should probably loop that over the crossbar so it'll stay. Okay. What do you guys think? Should I do that or should I just forgo that completely? If I can get the chat up. You guys, your booths look so good. I don't know why you think that. I'm literally like dollar goals, and I feel like, I don't know. I do know that I have an eye for things, so like I do know how to display things, but I feel like a lot of the time I'm guessing since I'm so new at this. Also, this is a Pooh Bear snuggler. Still gotta sew his eyes in, but I'm gonna try to do Eeyore and Piglet before then as well. Okay, let's set up the Halloween stuff because y'all all know that's more my vibe. I started doing the challenge for September, and I picked the keychains by Man Mal. So I have keychains, you guys, wait till you see them. They're gold, and then I'm gonna put charms on them as well, spooky charms. So those are gonna be at the end, the little ghost, the little pumpkin. But I felt like there was like something missing. So I made a little pattern for a spooky spider. So those are gonna be all on this. Aww. Tori, that makes me feel really good. Literally, like, I love helping people. Like, I really do. It's probably from like the way I was brought up, just in a different style than, of course, I was raised. But like literally, if I can make someone's day or help them in any way, that makes me feel very content. So, I don't know if you guys saw my live the other night on TikTok, but I made a ton of these. So I'm gonna get a clear bowl and put a mama anchor, and I'm gonna say splish the mama, splash the babies, or something along those lines, and put all of these in the bowl. I made, let's see, how many did I make? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think I made 10 or 11. I made 11 on live, and I made one before to show. And so that's literally $60 right there in 1 hour. An hour and 10 minutes, hour and 15, I think is what it was. Oh, you guys are making some? I would love to see. I think it's like such a cute pattern, and I mean, I know I made it, but I like that style to make it look more like an anchor style of the octopus than like the round octos. That's just my preference. But I also have these jalapeno poppers I'm gonna have out. Okay, I'm gonna take a break from talking and literally just get all my Halloween stuff and put it on the table so you guys can help me figure out what I'm doing. If you don't mind. I don't really know if he is considered spooky, but he's black and amazing, and still gonna bring him out. Another snuggler. Another snuggler. I made a ton of snugglers because it was a kid event, and so I thought there would be more parents playing stuff. Have you guys made Drift? I made Drift as a finger puppet in this black and white. I don't know, he's giving me kind of spooky vibes, so. Okay. If you're not spooky, you can stay here. My neighbors keep driving past like, what is she doing? Cheyenne, that's such a good day. I just remembered I can literally go on my other YouTube account so I can see the live. I don't know, I'm dumb. Anyway, so now I can actually ask for help. Okay, this alien bunny. Let's see. I'm gonna put these disco ladies on the other table behind you. And then I do have scarecrows in parts as well that are just, listen you guys, I got really irritated with sewing in the sweet snuggles. So I still have to sew in my ends, but the shedding is ridiculous. But look, there's Jackie. So she needs to go with Jack. And I need to elevate. I'll probably make him stand and put her like a little portrait, a picture portrait where the man's standing and he's got his pitchfork, or that whole, I don't know, that portrait of the man and old lady is what I'm thinking of. I am going to be selling these for $85 a piece, or if they want the set, we can get the set for $150. Because these were, let me tell you, a lot of time and effort. And I feel like they're kind of a showstopper, so I kind of want them facing forward. Oh my god, that's so cute, look. How cute is that? Thank you, Chris. Okay, so then I'll have my spooky keychains here. And then this is my pattern. If you're a crocheter, check out my Instagram because I plan on putting out a lot of free patterns here in a minute once I get them all tested. But this is one for the spooky season. I'm gonna have them hanging right here off of that thing. Little ghost with a star. Little voodoo doll, Sam inspired voodoo doll. I'm so glad I'm doing this now because I would be in pure panic mode at the event. Like, not knowing where to put everything. I'm gonna put my sitters right below the keychain just because they're a little bit bigger. But yeah. My Sam, my one Sam. And then my spiders. Probably put them in here. And then I have floaties somewhere. This looks so cream and yellow on camera, but in person, it's really hard to tell the difference between the cream and the white. But these are my ice cream floats. So I have little floaties. One of them has a frog head that I made. The others are just striped with coconut drinks. So I definitely want those displayed. Probably just on the table, probably. I know you're supposed to go vertical and up, but at this point, I don't know what to do. Let's see what else I have. I do have this, which I was going to use for my lizards. Okay, let's see. This little box here, I don't know what it is about this box. I'm never going home without this box. I had made all these pocket bags and put them in there for my first market and sold them for $5 each. They're like pastel froggies and green froggies. And everyone liked digging in there to find the one, the expression they liked, because they all like have a little bit different of an expression with the way they put the eyes, that kind of thing. I set them out with mushrooms, didn't sell. I sold one. So this box, the whole digging in, I think is a thing. And I legit have like 30 of them. This one I still need to sew up. Okay. So that short shelf that I'm using for like my packing materials, at my first market I got a grass runner and I cut them to size to like make the shelves cuter, and now I'm using the runner to put down like stuff that is going to be like my forest section, because I have a lot of frogs and mushrooms, that kind of thing, and the lizards. So I want you guys to see how cute these all come out since they're rainbow. Also, thanks to Crystal and I can't remember who else responded. Crystal was the first one who responded. But Premiere, they were freaking awesome. I literally just emailed them and was like, hey, I don't think that this orange texture is like the correct texture. And they didn't even ask, I mean, I put in the dye lot and everything, but they didn't ask for a picture or anything, and they're sending out a replacement. So I thought that was really nice. Really, really nice of them. Okay. Big mushroom boy. Putting him in like the forestry area. Love, love, love this pattern of these mushroom frog poppets. So hopefully people love them as much as I did, because I made 9 of them, I believe. Also my strawberry frog I made with Sammy, I'm gonna just put it in here as well because it's a frog. I feel like I have a better idea with this section so far. Like it's coming together already. I forgot to post the picture, but this is my challenge turtle, the pilgrim pie. Made him a little pilgrim hat, and then the pumpkin pie. So this I'm gonna put fidgets and poppets, a sign that says fidgets and poppets. Because the top is my poppet frogs, and then the bottom is gonna have all 42 of my flower poppets. So I don't have all 42 out here, but I just wanted to get an idea. I'm also going to put the jalapeno poppers. See, I have a red one too somewhere. I'm gonna put them in the same thing just because they're poppet as well. My hella grumpy snail, and then my little dandelion kitty. guys. Like, I have so many one-offs of everything. It feels like I'm going to do a price tag for every single thing, which I don't want to do, to be completely honest. I think I'm going to switch out for this because these seem kind of like you can't see how cute everything is. These seem kind of closed off. So I want you to be able to view it a little bit better. So that seems like it would make more sense. And I'll probably put my Melly inspired frogs as well in the fidget ones, just because they're going to be the same price point. I think that I had them for 10 or 12. I can't remember. I've got to look at my spreadsheet. I don't know, maybe 8. What would you guys put these at? So we gotta imagine these are 5. And then these I wanted to sell for 12. Let me know. I know everybody price is different, but I like to get people's perspective on that type of thing. Some Pockies went flying. That's okay. These are my Halloween hanger pattern tests that I did for hooks and something. I've already forgotten. You guys, I can tell I'm like fading fast. I don't know. I feel lost. Maybe I'm trying to put too much out. I don't know. This is where imposter syndrome hits. Martha, you sold yours for 15. The Melly inspired frogs. I know you're in California, so it'd be like maybe my $10 or $12 range, I think. I think. I do like making pop-it and fidget stuff just because there's so many neurospicy people now. And it does us good, like it helps me even. I feel like I want to cater to my fellow neurospicy people. Okay. This one I would sell all day for 15 because it's Bernat, the same pattern. I think maybe I need to have a bucket of stuff like to replenish once I sell some things. I think that trying to have everything out is not, I think that's what is causing me anxiety. Okay, so I've got my party animals. I'm gonna have my Pooh Bear snugglers here. I'm gonna have all my safari hanging. I'm gonna have a chompers. A Calypso cow. I adore this pattern. I made it in Feels Like Bliss, and both of the ones I made in Feels Like Bliss sold immediately. So I really hope someone picks up the Bernat because it's still so cute. Like, I love it. So funny. My grandparents had a dairy farm when I was growing up, and we would go over there in the summers, and we would have to like feed the babies. And the nipple on the milk bottle was this exact color. So it's like giving me throwback. And then look how cute these little frogs are. Like a little couple. A little pink and a mint green moment. Any frog pattern I like try to pick up. I'm gonna put this on the front table, but this is yarn that I had specially dyed for my Halloween sip and stitch event. I work with a local dyer and told them the colors I wanted and the vibe. And this is how it works up. And then I got special tags that said, one said Good Witch, this is Bad Witch, and then one of the other ones said Get Candy. So people had options. I do, so this next weekend, the 5th and 6th, I have this festival. Then I have the Palm Street, and then the following weekend is a rose festival. So these ones that are flowers, and like my flower hangers, I think I'm gonna save back. Like, that's the vibe I keep getting, is I wanna save those back for that event. I may put them in my car. So like, you know, if it's a miracle and I sell everything, then I still have product I can put out. But I'm also thinking the goldfish as well, because I want to get a goldfish bowl to put, like, I don't know, I just thought like koi fish kind of goes along with flowers, that kind of vibe. I have these mandrakes that I'm also made for that event that I'm going to put in flower pots. So I've already talked myself into putting those back into the body bag for that event. Same with my Christmas tree. I'm going to put Christmas stuff out at that one. If I make any more Christmas tree stuff. Okay. The sloth, the rainbow sloth, I'm going to put with the safari animals. Like over here. Not necessarily a safari animal, but I feel like it goes. I really wanted to also make some more baby Sasquatches. I have another one somewhere around here. But Sasquatches are huge here. I don't know why. But I'm going to put them in the Halloween because they also kind of look like monsters. So... the raccoon guy in there for now. Okay. You guys, I don't know what I'm doing at this point. I think I need to take a break. Let me turn the camera around and show you what we're working with. Okay, so I don't necessarily love that, but I do want my disco ladies in the front. I do need to put all my washcloths, not washcloths, my dishcloths, dish scrubbies in those things, but I want these kind of elevated. So I don't know, I need to figure out something for that. I have 3 more purses to put out that are out of t-shirt yarn. They're just inside. And then for my Kindle girlies, my book lovers, that. And I can also lay out some more of the scrubbies there. Then I got my Halloween-ish section, which is a fucking mess. And then, yeah, this whole area, which I feel like will be good once I clean it up a little bit. But I still, I'm trying to figure out where to put exactly everything. I love the pocket frogs there, the poppet frogs, and then my poppets. I think that makes sense, tiered like that. I love my lizards here. Mushrooms. And then as an event exclusive, I'm having these piggies with different kinds of blankets that they can pick out that I'll stitch on there as a build your own pig in the blanket. There's my other Sasquatch. My Sasquatch, my fuzzy spiders, speedies, and then snugglers. Yeah, I don't know, I feel like it gives me a better idea of the booth as a whole. It's not the vibe I wanted, to be quite honest. I don't have anything that I wanted to have. I have a round rack that I wanted to have poncho t-shirts on, like the big craze of band t-shirts, because it's a bluegrass festival. That didn't happen. I wanted to have more like accessories for the winter, like hats and headbands. So I may try to whip up a few of those. Those don't take me very long. I've made, I know this is gonna sound crazy, but I had velvet yarn and I made twisted head wraps in like alpine stitch, V-stitch, and checkerboard stitch. I sold them for 20 a piece, and I had made like 6 in each color within a week's worth of time. So I think that I can whip out some of those that I could even put on the disco ladies as like a little moment, because I don't have any of the scrub ducks and stuff that I have inside out here, but I do want that like the home, just to make sense, like the wearables and home stuff. Then it goes into fall, like almost could be decor, because those look so cute hanging on my mantle, the pumpkins. And then I also have 2 scarecrows that I'm working on. So that kind of goes into decor that flows into Halloween, which flows into normal plushies and then into snugglers. So I think that makes sense. And then on the back side here, let me turn this around. On the back side here, I have areas for storage to put on my body bag. I will most likely set up a chair here. Oh no, I forgot about this guy. This is why I love having a carpet, because if stuff falls, it doesn't go right on the ground or the gravel. I'll have a chair there, and then I'll have my checkout stand, and then that way I can get in and out of my tent, no matter from the side, from the back, depending on where I'm set up at. Because I don't know, there's not assigned like there was at my last festival with that city. So that's what she's looking like. I'm probably gonna get off of here and take some pictures. Let's see what everyone's saying. Thank you. I really do want to have a variety of everything. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it for today. I'm gonna take pictures so I kind of know my setup, because I have this like brain block whenever I go day of, where I struggle really bad with knowing how I set things up. So I realize that if I take pictures, it's very helpful. So I'm gonna do that. And yeah, thank you guys for hanging out. Sorry it was so long and maybe not as inspiring as I wanted it to be, but you literally saw my thought process, and especially like of how I display things. Like I think of it as in sections or a vibe or whatever. So definitely the other thing that I think is huge is pricing. So I am going to make pricing squares. Like it's going to be the same vibe as like my logo. It's all black and white. Obviously everything in my stand is black and white. And it's going to say from hook to hand. And then I will leave, like I'll put a money symbol sign, and then I'm going to laminate them so I can literally write in the prices. I'm going to print out my spreadsheet that has the prices, just so that way I can see what I had originally had it out if I decide to mark down or mark up or whatever, depending on how it goes. So, and then I have a ton of those clear clip things that I showed you guys that I'm going to clip the prices on. So that's basically what I have for next Saturday. I feel better having like actually walked it through. It just gives me a better concept and better idea. So I'm not sharing, because if I was doing this all the day of, like the market probably would have already started and I would still be setting up. So anyway, thank you guys for hanging out. I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.